Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is King of Regicide 950, coming with you today with a ban list prediction video from me to you. Goes through everything banned, limited, semi-limited, and everything else is allowed. Like, comment, rate, subscribe. If you have any constructive criticism, just let me know. If you think that this ban list is terrible, let me know. Let me hear your opinion and see if I give a fuck about it. And yeah, alright, let's get started. Banned. Future Fusion. Why? In Dragons, it's 5 foolishes. That's, like, ridiculous. Let's not have that happen. Originally before, I think it was like a few years ago, how it got sent down to 1, they were making OTKs and FTKs with this. Or like you would have a card bounce it back and just keep showing fusion monsters with heroes. Which again leads to my next point where heroes make it look stupid. Because it is stupid. Especially with heroes, so that's why I think that should get hit. 5 heads should not be hit, because it's very difficult just to bring it out already. With that, it made it 10 times easier, so if you hit that, you don't just get rid of all the foolishness that Chaos Dragons can get, but you also get rid of their possible 5k beater in about 2 turns. If you survive their OTK, of course. But, alright, so there's that. My next one is BLS, Black Larger Soldier Envoy at the beginning. The reason I say this is because BLS is really OP. Like, it doesn't just attack twice when you run something over. It can remove anything. And it's 3,000. And if you summon it correctly and it somehow gets destroyed, your opponent can Monster Reborn it. Which then brings me to my next and final one for banned is Monster Reborn. Just because you don't have to pay anything just to get a monster back. You just bam. Plus, I mean, plus now that Call's back at 3, I'm pretty sure if Monster Reborn did get hit, Call would go away much in price. But that's just what I think. So, on to the next one. We got limited to 1. And that would be Yugioh, just because it really does do like a damper for Evilsaurs. Really does wreck Rescue Rabbit's cookies. Because that's what most Dino Rabbit players go for. So, of course. Bringing Premature Burial up to 1 again. Just because Monster Reborn is going down, just in case. I mean, if Konami wants to, that's what I think would be the most sensible thing. Alright, now here comes a big old topic. Wind-ups. People say they should hit Hunter. No. Hunter should not be hit. For one reason only. You go through the loop. One of the main cards, you're right, is Hunter. But, how do you get Hunter out? The Carrier, the Rat. If you can't do the loop, you have the Rabbit. Hunter's not the problem. Hunter, quite frankly, is useless without the loop. That's it. That's basically it. Rat should go to 1. Carrier should go to 1. And Rabbit should go to 1. Rabbit, because I activate anything or I go to attack, my opponent can banish it. Like, I know it still calls a replay, but still, you know, I still have something that I have to get back through next turn. And if he has multiple ones, he can still activate the effect where everything goes back. And then he can come back and overlay for something ridiculous, which my opponent has done before a few times. Carrier, just because it's a main searcher, and since, come on, they've hit fusions, they've hit synchros, they've hit rituals, why don't they flipping hit an XYZ? I think that would be the first one to hit. Rat, just because most wind-up players use 3 rats. They're also main deck or Monster Reborn. I've even seen one main deck 3 Call the Haunted. 7 chances you get to bring stuff back and overlay and pop with Hunter. No. It's just no. Sorry about that. Next up we have Insectors. We have Insector Dragonfly and Insector Centipede. Dragonfly should be hit because it's a searcher. And Centipede should be hit because it adds stuff to hand, which is what most people do. They'll go Dragonfly, pop with Hornet, then go for Centipede. So, they should more than likely hit those 2. Next up for Heroes, I run Heroes, but, you know, this is kind of putting a damper on my soul. E-Emergency Call should go to 1. Just because I've seen people run not just 1 Stratos, but those 3 emergency calls. 4 chances they can search stuff out. And if they have a Rhoda, that's 5. I'd rather just What, run Rhoda, run E, and then 1 Stratos. So, I mean, it works. Then, for 6 Samurais, we're going to put Smoke Signal back to 1. Because Konami said they would either bring Smoke Signal back to 2, or bring Sheen back to 2. Which, I'm actually going to give a little spoiler for my limited to 2. They should put Sheen back. Just because I don't want to face a deck that will make me have to discard my whole hand before I even have a turn. I want to be able to actually think and, have some kind of competitiveness. If you put Sheen at 2, that will add a butt ton of competitiveness. I don't know how much a butt ton is, but it's still quite a bit, from what I hear. Next up, I gotta hit Gravekeepers, I'm sorry. Put Royal Tribute at 1. That's just one of those cards where if you have nothing but monsters in your hand, which, trust me, I've had those hands suck, and you activate Royal Tribute, like, that's terrible. And then I think Torrential should go back down to 1. I mean, just 'cause it's another chance to like explode your opponent's field. And when anything's summoned. So if they have something, summon, bam. Plus, man, I don't really see it all that effective. When the new tins come out, Zenmane's going to be out. I don't care if you Torrential me. Cool, okay, pop, okay. Or detach 1. Now I get to pop something. There we go. Alright, so that was the limited to 1. Going into limited to 2. We have Snow for Dark Worlds. Should go to 2. Just because I've actually tested out where it's 2, it's very difficult to get a lot of stuff. You either have to draw into Snow, you can't do anything, really. Like it's a lot more difficult. But it would definitely hit Dark Worlds a lot. So, I definitely think that should happen. Black Whirlwind or Collude. I'm leaning more towards Black Whirlwind to go to 2. Just because you Armor Master, attack a defense position monster, drop 2 Collude. You have, what, a 6,000 Piercer? Or close to it? Sorry, my math's off, but that's kind of OP. Black Whirlwind, that would make it a lot more competitive. A lot more interesting, really. The Injector, Sword, Excalibur, blah 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 blah. Should definitely go to 2, especially if they hit those, because it's just another chance to search and add to hand. Heretic Autumn, the XYZ, should, go, because it makes Heretics way more explosive. Not the level 8 or the rank 8. The rank 8's perfectly fine where it's at. It's more the level 6 where people go into because of the Light Pulsars and the Luster Dragons and the Watt-Tail Dragons and the whole 9 yards. I already talked to you about Sheen. And the final card is Tour Guide to the Underworld. Now, my only explanation for this is pretty much we're going to go back in time real quick. Woo! Alright, we're back. Tengu. Tengu at 3 was staple in every deck. If you had 3 Tengus, you were playing whatever the hell you wanted to. Tour Guide's becoming the new Tengu. If you drop that down to 2, they'll still keep playing it, but they might have to replace it with Torbus. I don't really think anyone's really going to start main decking Torbus just for that. But that's what I think. I think Tour Guide should get hit. That would put a really big nerf on a lot of decks. That would be the big old monkey wrench in there. But yeah. So there's that, and then there's my limited to 3 or going to 3. And what I think should go to 3 is nothing. That's right, nothing should go back to 3. I've heard some people say Christia should go to 3. Christia at 2 is already broken as hell. I can Valhalla for Christia in 1 turn, especially if I draw her. Oh, it's ridiculous. I kill like every player. Like I stop the loops, I stop Injectors practically. No, I don't stop Injectors. No, that's the wrong thing. My bad. I stop Dino Rabbit, which is funny because they can't get over 28. It makes me laugh so hard. And then someone told me that they should bring Summoner Monk back to 2. Have you not seen these Moth Thunders and Thaw Thunders and all these level 4s? They get that, the Bylon Prism that came out in Hidden Arsenal 6, which I still need to get. Plus, if they put that at 3, that doesn't just add Chaos Engine, but that also gives another level 4 that they can go into. Hello, Shockmaster. Oh, well, damn, I'm screwed. Yeah, exactly. So, that's my ban list. That's what I think what Konami should do. Like, comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you think. If you think that it's a good ban list, do that little like button somewhere down there, hopefully, if I'm pointing in the right direction. If you don't like it, do whatever you want. You can comment, let me know if it's fucking terrible or not. Like it, let me know if you think it's pretty good. Give me your reasons why you think something should be banned. And yeah, King Red Side 950, Top King Killer. Signing out.